ABC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, it looks like our spring-like weather will continue for a couple of more days, then a little bit of a winter shock coming back for Friday. It's not going to be that cold, but it's going to feel 35, 40 degrees colder than what the previous day did on Friday. So as we head into the weekend, some changes on the way, but in the near term, same old story. Fog at night and clouds and warm during the day. So big picture across the lower 48 as we examine. We can kind of see that frontal boundary kind of starting to firm up across Texas, but this one is going to fall short. We got to wait for a storm system that's coming out of the Rockies that'll deliver our next cool front. You got snow in the Great Lakes, icy weather around Chicago, more snow back to the west. Good snow season from the Rockies all the way back through the Sierra Nevada and up through the Cascades, and pretty good well into the northeast, but not so far as you get back farther to the south and west. Meanwhile, locally, not a whole lot going on here. Plenty of clouds. We're seeing the high level clouds, the low level stratiform clouds. Not really seeing this well on the GO 16 satellite imagery, but we do have lower visibility pretty much shrouding the entire Louisiana coastline back through the upper Texas coast and then through the coastal counties of Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida as well. Dense fog advisory tonight. Most of Acadiana I-10 parishes on southward. The I-10 parishes at midnight, and currently the dense fog advisory in effect for the coastal parishes. And we can see that with the current visibility product. Visibilities right near the coast down to a quarter mile or a little bit better than that at times, quarter mile in Cameron. So offshore, we're seeing a little bit more wind, and did talk to some folks that were down in the West Delta block. They're looking to get off the platform, and the fog continues at Port Fourchon and Boothville at a quarter mile. But we got a little bit more wind going. So as we look at our visibility product, I not only plot up temperature and dew points, you can see how closely they're matched as we get to 7 o'clock in the morning, but also the wind, and it's going to be a little bit breezier tonight. So that's going to keep the fog a little bit lighter, but it could get thick in spots from time to time, especially as we get closer to the coast. So half mile in general, quarter mile or less down by the coast, and we'll see how it plays overnight tonight, but we could see that sea fog gaining some steam as we get into the overnight hours. Then the fog lifts, but notice it stays right near the coast for maybe another day through Thursday until that front gets here Thursday afternoon and evening. So fog first thing in the morning, mild temperatures for sure, warming up nicely in the afternoon with temperatures in the mid-70s. The model going for mostly cloudy skies, but like the last couple of days, a few late afternoon breaks will help get our temperatures from 73, 74 up to 76 or 77 briefly, and then we'll back down into the lower 70s and then into the upper 60s again tomorrow night with fog in the mix again. And here comes that front. I have rain chances at 60% Thursday, but it's going to come after dark for the most part. This frontal boundary will brush on through quickly, mostly light rains, maybe a quick downpour, and then that front will move rapidly to the south and east. And as we head into Friday, we're going to see chilly, windy weather. Temperatures hard pressed to make it into the lower 50s, a stiff north breeze at 15. So wind chills will be in the lower 40s, maybe even upper 30s for a good part of the day Friday. So a little bit back to winter for Friday. We go into Saturday. The pressure gradient begins to lighten up. Still mostly cloudy skies, but our temperatures get closer to the mid 50s or even upper 50s. And then look at this. By Sunday, the warm front moves back to the north. We'll see temperatures in the lower 70s, and it looks spring-like at least through early next week before the next front moves on through on Tuesday. But this one doesn't look too terribly cold. We'll call it cool, and then maybe better rain chances and better chance of a soaking rain as we get toward the end of next week, say Thursday or so. So we'll see how that plays out. That's more than a week away. Meanwhile, tonight temperatures upper 60s. Tomorrow back into the mid 70s with mostly cloudy skies. Upper 60s again tomorrow night and back into the 70s. But you can see that temperature gradient cooling off to the north. That gets here as we head into late Thursday night and Friday. So a mild, damp night ahead once again. Dense fog advisory with the lowest visibility near the coast. 66, 67, 68 the low, right around there. 76 the high tomorrow with that fog dissipating and then mostly cloudy skies. A little bit breezier tomorrow as well. South wind at about 10 to 15. Your rain chance, maybe an isolated shower at 10%. That 60% is for evening hours on Thursday. We go into Friday, just lots of clouds. clouds, breezy and chilly. Saturday a little bit better. Sunday back into the low to mid 70s as we go into next week, and then a brief cool down before we warm up again toward the end of the week. So getting to that time of year where we still get cold, but it only lasts for maybe a day or two, and then we're back into the 70s, and we're dead in that pattern right now.
All righty, thank you, Rob.